Wow. Scary. Okay, go ahead.
An optimist might paint the Iranian president as a man who is pursuing a more moderate course. But the West should not fool itself into putting all hopes in this uncharted course. It being nice and agreeing to talk to the West serves the interest of all and ISIS sanctions on Iran, so be it. But one has to wonder if peace is really on his mind. The West hopes he is sincere and not sending out the right signals for all the wrong reasons.
Right. Not sending out the right signals for all the wrong reasons. An optimist might paint the Iranian president as a man who is pursuing a more moderate course. Okay, Mr. Rick.
An optimist might paint the Iranian president as a man who is pursuing a more modern course, but the West should not fool itself into putting all hope in his uncharted course. If being nice and agreeing to talk to the West serve the interest of all and exert the sanction of Iran, so be it. But one has to wonder if it is deadly on his mind. The West hopes it sincere and not sending out the right signal for all the wrong reasons.
Ah, very good. For all the wrong reasons. Exactly. An optimist might paint the Iranian president as a man who is pursuing a more moderate course. But the West should not fool itself into putting all hopes in this uncharted course. Go ahead.
An optimist might paint the Timmins president as a man who is pursuing more moderate course, but the West should not fool itself into putting all hope in this uncharted course. Is being nice and agreeing to talk to the West, so the interest of all and ISIS sanctions on Iran, so be it. But one has to wonder if peace is really on his mind. The West hope he is sincere and not sending out the right signals for all the wrong reasons.
Exactly. For all the wrong reasons. Very good. An optimist might paint the Iranian president as a man pursuing a more moderate course. But the West should not fool itself into putting all hopes in this unchartered course.
Thank you,
Go ahead.
teacher.
Okay, see you. Take care. 再见.
As an optimist, my paint the Iranian president as a man who is pursuing a more moderate course. But the West should not fool itself into putting all hopes in this uncharted course. If being nice and agreeing to talk to the West serves the interest of all and ease sanctions on Iran, so be it. But one has to wonder if peace is really on his mind. The West hopes he is sincere and not sending out the right signals for all the wrong reasons.
Right, very good. Very good. Pursuing. Like pursuing. Pursuing a more moderate course. Pursuing. Go ahead.
An optimist might paint the Iranian president as a man who is pursuing a more moderate course, but the West should not fool itself into putting a hopes in this uncharted course. If being nice and agreeing to talk to the West serves the interest of all and eases sanctions on Iran, so be it. But one has to wonder if peace is really on his mind. The West hopes he is sincere and not sending out the right signals for all the wrong reasons.
The West hopes he is sincere and not sending out the right signals for all the wrong reasons. For all the wrong reasons. Go ahead.
An optimist might paint the Iranian president as a man who is pursuing a more moderate course, but the West should not fool itself into putting all hopes in this uncharted course. If being nice and agreeing to talk the West serves the interest of all and eases sanctions on Iran, so be it. But one has to wonder if peace is really on his mind. The West hopes he is sincere and not sending out the right signals for all the wrong reasons.
Right, very good. And eases sanctions on Iran. So be it. But one has to wonder if peace is really on his mind. The West hopes he is sincere and not sending out the right signals for all the wrong reasons. Go ahead.
An optimist might paint the Iranian president as a man who is pursuing a more moderate course, but the West should not fool itself into putting on hopes in this uncharted course. If being nice and agreeing to talk to the West serves the interest of all and eases sanctions on Iran, so be it. But one has to wonder if peace is really on his mind. The West hopes he is sincere and not sending out the
the right signals or fall on the wrong reasons.
Right, very good. An optimist might paint the Iranian president as a man who is pursuing a more moderate course. But the West should not fool itself into putting all hopes in this unchartered course. Go ahead.
An optimist might paint the Iranian president as a man who is pursuing a more moderate course. But the West should not fool itself into putting all hopes in this uncharted course. If being nice and agreeing to pour to the West serves the interest of all and else sanctions on Iran, so be it. But one has to wonder if this is really on his mind. The West hopes he is sincere and not sending out the right signals for all the wrong reasons.
Exactly, very good, very good. Serves the interests of all and eases sanctions on Iran. So be it. But one has to wonder if peace is really on his mind. The West hopes he is sincere and not sending out the right signals, but for all the wrong reasons. Okay, what is an optimist? An optimist.
Someone who thinks a good thing will happen
Exactly.
in a good way.
Yeah, it's the old story of
Opposite pessimistic. Opposite.
the glass of water. The optimist says the glass of water is half full. The pessimist, the negative side, says the glass is half empty. Wow. The difference. Right, the positive side, the optimist looking at the bright picture as opposed to the pessimist who's looking at the dark side. Half full that glass is, half full I'd say, but then some would say, sorry, half empty, it's almost gone. We got a problem. Depends on how you look at it, but in this case, the optimist, if there is an optimist out there, he might paint the Iranian president as a man who is pursuing a more moderate course. They're using the word paint, but they're actually meaning to describe or paint the picture of the Iranian president as a man who is chasing after, pursue, to run after, to chase. He's being pursued by the police in this case, you could say. Not in this case, of course, but by the criminal is being chased after by the police. He's being pursued. In this case, the Iranian president is trying to pursue or follow after a more moderate course. Moderate, not extreme. The opposite of extreme, a more moderate course. Moderate course. Slow things down, we're not going to attack, we're going to talk about it and see what we can work out. If I was wanted to pursue an extreme course, I'd attack in the morning with everything I had, but we're not. We're going to talk about it. Slow things down, more moderate. But the West should not trick itself, fool itself, make the mistaken belief in putting all its hopes, all its desires in this unchartered course. An unchartered course. The Iranian president is saying things that haven't been said by an Iranian president in many, many years. Just look at his immediate predecessor and you'll see what I mean. So he's pursuing a more moderate course. But the West should not fool itself, should not be mistaken in its belief in placing all its hopes for the future in this course that has not been drawn up. In other words, the Iranian president is starting out on a new journey, so to speak, a journey, a trip with new statements, new ideas for Iran. The future is not clear. So it's it's like if you were in a ship that was starting to sail across the ocean and the captain forgot to bring the charts, the map of the ocean, and he was sailing without a map. He didn't know to go left or go right. Unchartered, not planned specifically. So don't put all your hopes in something that is brand new and that has not really been tested. He's saying he's going to do this, and he's saying he's going to do that, but there has been no map to show what will happen. No course has really been charted. It's an unplanned, uncharted course. If being nice and agreeing to talk, in other words, a charm offensive. Nice, pleasant, let's talk. Free for lunch? If being nice and agreeing to talk to the West serves the interests, serves the goals of all, i.e. the West and Iran, and eases sanctions on Iran, so be it. Amen. So be it. Serves the interests of all, eases sanctions on Iran? Amen. So be it. But one has to wonder if peace is really the thing he's thinking about. Is he really thinking about peace? Or is he thinking about how I can make a nuclear weapon and nobody watch me do it? So, they hope that peace is really on his mind. And the West hopes he is sincere and means what he says, and not sending out the right signals for all the wrong reasons.
Sincere.
Sincere. Hopes that he is sincere, that he believes in what he says. He's being honest in what he says. He's being sincere and truthful in what he says. He means it. It's not like they hope he means it. Oh, everything will be fine, just take it easy. They hope that he means what he says. They hope he is sincere in what he is saying. And they really hope that he's not sending out the right signals for all the wrong reasons. What does he mean by that? The right signals.
The sign. Signals. The sign.
Signals, but in this case, what the writer means is he being nice? Is he being agreeable? Is he being helpful? He is.
Yes.
He's sending out the signals.
Yes.
I'm being nice. I'm being helpful. Can I get you coffee? Would you like a cup of tea while I'm outside? He's being nice. He's sending out all the signals, but is he doing it for all the wrong reasons? I'm sending out the right signals, but I'm doing it because I'm covering up what's really going on. The wrong reasons. I'm being nice to you. Oh, I hope you can go with me to San Francisco. I'd love to take you. We'll leave tomorrow. I hope I never see her again in my life. He's sending out the right signals for all the wrong reasons.
Wrong reason.
Any questions about this?
This paragraph is continuing for the
Previous, yeah. Remember, this is an editorial that we started a couple days ago, an editorial where a writer is giving his opinion as to what he sees as what is going on between Iran and the West. So this is what the writer believes is happening. And he's saying the West should be careful. They should hope that he is sincere and not just pulling your leg. Pulling your leg?
Pulling your leg.
Pull it.
Pulling your leg.
Pulling.
What?
Idiom.
Yes. What? Are you pulling my leg?
Are you kidding?
Yeah. Are you kidding? Yeah. Are you joking? Are you trying to fool me? Are you pulling my leg? That really didn't happen, did it? Well, no, I was just kidding. I'm sorry. That didn't really happen. I was pulling your leg. Yes, to try to just kid you or joke with you or fool you into something. All the wrong reasons. The editorial, and this is what this guy believes, and they say the West hopes he is sincere and not sending out all the right signals, smiling, everything's hunky-dory, no problem. But in the back of his mind, wow, I hope they don't find out where we're making those nuclear weapons. That'll really spoil everything. No, so we hope that he's doing everything for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. That's the hope anyway.
Teacher, Unchartered court is not paying the court.
Unchartered.
Court.
If you were a sailor on the sea, you would use charts. Well, for example, what happened off the coast of Italy a year ago when that big ocean liner crashed into the reefs. They had charts, but they didn't follow them. In this case, they're talking about a course, a direction that has not been charted, has not been mapped out. Uncharted, not drawn up as to which way to go. Uncharted course. So they're saying, don't put all your hopes in a guy that we really don't know which way he's going to go. He's going this way, and then all of a sudden he's going another way. Uncharted course. So, because the Iranian presidents don't come out and say, glad to see you, I'll take a phone call from the President of the United States. This is never happened before, or at least not in the last 30 years. And now he's doing this and he's doing that. But the course that he's pursuing has not been mapped out. So don't put all your hopes, let's just see what happens. What they're talking about is take your time, step back, see where this guy goes, and see what he says if it really turns out to be truthful and sincere, or will it turn out to be quite insincere?
Unchartered court is not put, not mapped.
Not mapped, yeah. There is no course.
Yeah.
We don't know where it is. It's just open sea. He could go this way, he could go that way. Uncharted. We don't know where he's going.
Yeah, thank you.
So we have to wait and see. In other words, don't everybody jump on board and say, oh, isn't he the greatest guy in the world? Let's all follow him. Well, let's not run too far ahead.
Teacher, what is this? This before Unchartered refer to,
It
not refer to the UN Charter, but just
No, it's got nothing to do with the UN Charter. The UN Charter is an entirely different thing altogether. Uncharted means not mapped out. Not mapped out. In other words, he's pursuing a course that we don't know which way he's going. He could go this way, then that way. It's not determined as yet where he's going with what he's doing. His charm offensive. Is he sincere? Does he mean it? Well, let's wait and see. We hope that he's not sending out the right signals. Smiling, charming, welcome. Will you take my phone call? I'd love to shake your hand. Is he doing it for, is he making all those signals for wrong reasons? Like covering up what he's really trying to do? Perhaps make a nuclear weapon or something like that?
He lies.
You heard the Israeli Prime Minister on yesterday at the UN. He didn't cover up or anything. He was absolutely direct and outspoken in what he said. Maybe we'll talk about that. Well, tomorrow is a There's no class tomorrow, the next class will be on Monday. Maybe on Monday we'll talk about what the Israeli Prime Minister said, which was pretty outspoken.
American
So the West serve the interest in this was the aim or the purpose.
Yeah, agreeing to talk to the West serves the interests of all. The wishes and desires and the things that each country is interested in, peace and prosperity, no nuclear weapons on the part of Iran. Those are the things that the West is interested in, and Iran is interested in getting the economic sanctions that have been placed upon it removed. So, what?
And ease, it means easy, sanction, easy or ease,
Ease, to take away the pressure of the sanctions, to lighten up.
Get away.
Yeah, to ease, to take the pressure off. The sanctions are very strong. They want to pull back, make it easier for Iran to do things. Ease off, to make the sanctions not so severe, to make them lighter.
Teacher, what is moderate cost?
I'm sorry, what?
What is more moderate cost?
Right. Well, there's a course I could take where if I was the American president, I could say, we're attacking Iran tomorrow, 8 o'clock. We're going to drop bombs on the capital of Tehran, kill over 2 million people if possible, destroy the entire country. That would be a rather extreme approach. Extreme approach. An approach on the scale of doing nothing on this side, over here, nuclear attack tomorrow at 8 o'clock. That would be the extreme approach. But in this particular case, they want to take from doing nothing a more moderate course. Somewhere right about here. Well, instead of attacking and destroying the country, why don't we have a meeting? We'll talk about where we can settle our differences. A more moderate, easygoing approach, as opposed to me, boom! Moderate. Middle ground. Not so extreme, not attacking, not doing anything, but talking, trying to work out the differences. A much more moderate approach. Moderation. Somewhere in the middle. Okay, that's it. Tomorrow, or Monday in this case, is another day. If you have any questions, save it, write them down, bring them in, and we'll talk about it Monday. Monday. What?
Monday I can't talk
Coi cái đó là coi anh này coi cái đó là
Unchartered. Yeah, well, yeah.
I cannot play like that.
Exactly, because you don't know where he's going. We don't know what he's going to do. It's not like it's all mapped out. Unchartered, not mapped. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, thanks a lot. Hey.
Teacher, do you read Wuhan already?